nobody cares about your costume, Sajid. Okay.
The level
All
of
right. Okay.
narcissism is kind of tripping me out. No, it's
Yeah.
okay. Go
Well,
ahead.
great.
It's like, he has
Anyway.
it written down.
I do have a question for you guys. I've been like wondering, let's say you gotta go do grocery shopping. Do you guys make sure you go eat? And depending on if you do or not,
Are you a child? Are you
I
like,
am. I'm such a child.
you go to
Dude,
the grocery store and it becomes like too tempting for you?
Last time I went to the
he's like,
grocery
put
store,
everything in.
I spent $900.
What the?
What?
Well,
You had Erewhon?
no, I was at Costco, but I did not. I hadn't eaten all
Did
day.
you buy like a hot tub? Like, what did you buy? A barbecue grill? Like, what? How
Dude.
$900 seems a little.
It was ridiculous. Hey, you guys don't have this problem. So, like, if you show up to a grocery trip without having had a meal, you don't end up
Only
buying
in
groceries.
Ramadan do I have this problem. Otherwise, I
You do have
like,
that problem, right?
only in Ramadan though, not like
Yeah.
on a random Tuesday.
I mean, it happened to be a random Tuesday.
Dude, I cannot relate. Like, honestly, I'm so far
You know why?
apart from
Because
you on
Ahmed
this.
hasn't been to a grocery store in like 10 years.
But I'm curious, what costs $900 at Costco?
I even bought like a kayak on the way out. I'm like, dude, after all this food, I need to like probably
Why?
do some exercise. Do not know how I got to $900. So like, I mean, I think this is what happens at Costco. You're like, oh, I'm buying toilet paper, but you're buying the toilet paper for like life instead of buying a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just letting you know the difference between 30 and 900 is still quite a lot. The math ain't mathing, my brother.
How much of your grocery shopping as a family unit happens online versus in store?
And I don't do any online. Online, too expensive.
What? You don't do
Yeah.
any online?
Nothing. Like no grocery. Like I'll buy like Amazon stuff, but groceries, fresh stuff.
Of course you would buy Amazon stuff. Of course.
I wonder why you buy Amazon.
I get like an amazing discount. Like they give me like $100 off for the whole year. If I spend $1,000, it's actually a really good benefit. Hey, why are you guys laughing?
Dude went to Seattle and like completely changed his persona.
Dude, I like am a coffee drinker now. I never used to drink coffee, and now I have to have one like every day I wake up groggy until like 9 a.m. when I have my coffee. It's ridiculous. This morning when I left, it was 39 degrees.
Wow, that is
cold.
it's cold. We had a little storm come through.
Something's always going on in LA.
But it's
Fire.
bullshit. We don't get tornadoes. We got a little bit of rain.
So, okay.
It's a bunch of nonsense.
How long were you sitting on that one?
I've definitely been sitting a long time. I don't know about that one.
All right, shall we get started?
Yeah,
I thought
maybe.
we started like 20 minutes ago. This is
Yeah, that was like the best
top tier
cold open we've
material I
had.
had. That's over. It's over. I'm done.
All right, let's get the show on the road. Hello, everyone. Welcome to NaanSense. I'm your host, Ahmed Mirza. As you know, NaanSense is a show. It's a way for dads to open up, to talk freely, openly about what's on their mind, what it means to be a dad. I'm joined by my favorite co-hosts, Twiddledee and Twiddledum, also known as Sajid and Emad. And NaanSense has a South Asian flavor on things. So we generally overthink, we overshare, and we sometimes make each other laugh. So join us as we stumble through all this nonsense. Today's episode is going to be a good one. And before we get into it, I want to ask all our viewers to make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. It makes a difference. Also, if you're new here, give us a follow. It really helps.
Wait, you can rate? How do you rate stuff?
5 out of 5 stars. Smash the
5
like
out of
button.
5.
No,
if
smash the
you
like button.
if you actually did your part in trying to help us, you would know how to rate.
Hey, look. Emad is just a talent.
I thought it was only a like.
Sometimes I wonder how you're in tech because you're like,
Oh gosh. Today is a good topic. I'm excited to talk about this. I feel like society's like reaching this point of what I'm labeling as too muchism. Like we're doing too much when it comes to everything.
Too much what? You're doing too much work? You're doing too much time in the bathroom? What's your problem?
Yeah, too much related to like birthday parties, celebrations, Halloween. We'll get into that. Too much related to just how we celebrate things. And the overarching question is, are we doing it for the fun or are we doing it for the gram? So with that,
I know the answer. The answer is we're doing it for the gram, for sure.
I
Is that
guess
even a hot take? I feel like
no,
I
it's
feel
not a
like
hot
people are
take, but
so
I'm
obsessed with
curious.
like, yeah,
I
like
don't know, but if you ask people, they'd be like, "No, I'm still passionate about things." So I guess that leads me to like my first sub topic, which is like the new normal of doing things feels like nothing is low effort, nothing is spontaneous, everything is super
You
planned,
just go
over
full
the top.
tilt, full tilt. Everything you're doing is
everything. Yeah.
you're going full
I
tilt.
think everyone is though. Isn't everyone doing that? That's the point that I'm trying to make is like I think everyone's trying to like go up above each other
Well,
all
I
the
don't know if
time.
it's everyone. It's everyone you see on Instagram, right? Like you don't know how everyone's doing it,
But isn't
but the
okay, but the
people.
same thing,
Well, that's not the same, right?
isn't that seeping into everyone's psychology though? Like, oh shoot, that's what everyone's doing. So I need to do it.
Maybe, but I think a lot of people probably are keeping things more balanced. Like the normal stuff just doesn't show up, doesn't hit the
Tell us
radar.
about your personal problems, Ahmed. What's
Yeah.
going on?
So
Emad, what's
okay,
going
let
on?
me
You butthurt about something? What's going on here?
let me give you a personal example. So when it was my birthday, I have very vivid memories of taking 30 munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts and going to school. And that was it. And the class would sing happy birthday. Everyone got a munchkin. We
You
called it a
wouldn't
day.
take Emad, you wouldn't take lettuce?
I would the mithai is like an acquired taste,
Okay. Okay. I just
you
thought,
know.
okay.
Yeah,
All
You're not doing it
but what
anymore?
not for me, but what I'm saying is like we had someone in my son's class who brought in one year they brought in sidecar donuts, which was way over the top, and each
Damn,
kid
that's
got their
pretty
own
good.
donut.
Okay, well, so what are sidecar donuts? I think we have like
So
maybe
okay.
3
Yeah.
people outside of the LA Metro
Okay.
that are
So
listening. Go on.
sidecar donuts, think of them as like a gourmet donut. It's like so delectable, so
How
delicious.
much is it? How much is it as a point?
Each donut is like about $5-6. Yeah, $5-6 for a donut. There's probably like 20 kids.
20 kids. Let's do some
There's a
simple
$900.
math. Boom.
Not $900.
That's a
Not
hell of a sum.
so one year he went to school and the parents took a pre-order, but basically they ordered Chick-fil-A for all the kids in class
Wow.
as a birthday lunch.
Either you guys are living in the bougiest neighborhood or like some private school situation
Wait,
going on.
you're
I don't think this
gonna
is
say that
normal.
after you just said you spent $900 on Costco?
I had a hunger problem. That's a different problem than
And your bougie ass
Yeah,
sidecar
exactly.
donuts.
I'm just saying, like, even like school projects, like parents are doing school projects that are like over the top, and it's so clear that the kid did
parents
not
have
do
done
it.
it.
Yeah. So what did you call it? Too muchism?
Too muchism. We're
Yeah.
doing too much.
Too muchism. I think there is too muchism. I think it's seeping into everything everywhere. I do think social media plays a huge, huge factor into it because everything gets curated, right? The balloon arches and like all the colors
See,
and
I think it's
the goddamn
escalation, right?
chalkboards. I'm tired of the chalkboards.
Yeah,
I
it's
just cut
just
the chalkboards out.
it's just all the escalations, right? Like even if you didn't have the social media, whatever you did the last year, you got to do something at least as good as the previous year, if not better. So even if you do a little bit better every time, by the time you're doing the 10th one, it's got to be ridiculous, no?
Yeah. So
No, I think
okay.
it
So I guess
fizzles too, right? Like, let's talk about birthdays. As the kids get older, they're, like the first few are really big. I think a lot of it is like parents are trying to like make it a show off thing.
Emad, do you think people are competing against themselves, or are they competing against other people and what they see online?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm trying to also like think about my own birthdays. Like I literally had like 3 birthdays. Like my 4th birthday, my like
Bichara.
9th birthday.
Bichara
Those were
had,
the only
like,
2 I
no
remember.
birthdays.
Dude, I even Eid. Like I don't know how much Eid you guys got. I got like $20 worth, and like all my friends had like
Total?
$300.
Total?
Yeah, dude. $20
But
is
your
like
friends had 300. So what's
Yeah.
going on? You were just like, you had a small family or
No, the family size normal. It's just they're just
no
everybody.
love? Were you just like
No
the
love.
black sheep?
Yeah. Different people have different experiences. No,
But you don't think
Yeah,
it's more in your face now? I feel like it's in your face all the time, every single day that
I think you're on
this person.
Instagram.
yeah, it's an
I am not
Instagram
on
thing.
Instagram. That's probably the problem.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
I'm not really on Instagram, and I don't see it that much, but I do know what you mean. Like, you go to certain, like,
Makes
events and they
sense.
feel over the top.
But I also had this strange thing happen growing up, which is my mom's best friend had a son born exactly the same day. So we became friends. Turned out to be
Stealing
my,
your thunder.
not just stealing my, like literally we would go to his birthday on my birthday, right? It's like, oh, this is weird. It's my birthday too.
Your mom's like, "They're celebrating. We're celebrating your birthday too. It'll
Yeah,
be funny, Mom.
yeah,
Don't worry. It'll
yeah.
be great." They'll add a
For
candle.
one, buy one,
Two
get
for one.
one. Buy one,
Yeah.
get one.
They had like 2 little like stick figure boys on the
Yeah.
cake.
Funnily, my wife
Chalta hai, chalta hai.
is
Funnily,
my wife is this guy's sister. So how
your
weird is
wife
that?
is this guy's sister. Okay, so that was an
I
interesting
don't
way
know
to put
why
it.
that it just took a little. It was like really
It's
hard
weird,
for
right?
me
You're
to
like,
comprehend
figure
that.
out
I don't know
who this
why.
guy. Yeah,
It's just like people usually say my wife's brother, but
I know. I couldn't have because I had set it up that way, right?
yeah,
Like if I had said, "Oh, this is my wife's brother," you're like, "Wait. How were you married? Like, what's going on?" So like,
this is you becoming an uncle in real time because
yeah,
Yeah.
what you just did is exactly what like my dad would do. You had to like explain the relationship from where you started it
totally.
because that is yeah.
Because
So
yeah, well, yeah.
becoming an uncle real time. I love it.
Cool. So now that we've established too muchism, and it feels like we've all experienced varying levels of too muchism, have you
Yeah.
ever felt
Like
guilty?
Emma is too much on Instagram is what I'm like
Yeah.
taking away from.
Dude, someone has to run a podcast. How do you think we're
That's
like
true.
doing this?
That's true. We
Anyhow,
appreciate your efforts.
so I think Emad brought up previously, like, oh, you have to match, the last year's effort or stuff like that. Were there moments where you didn't meet that effort? And what was it like?
Dude, I never do enough at like Halloween's a good example, right? Like everybody's always like, there's been literally one Halloween where I like had my own costume. Other than that, never.
When I think back on when I first proposed or when we went on our honeymoon and stuff, if I compare it to what I see or I hear about like, younger couples experiencing today, yeah, it seems really to me over the top what I see younger folks doing, but I don't feel like I mean, maybe maybe my wife would be like, "You totally fumbled it. Are you kidding me?" I feel kinda like the version we had was perfect for us then, and, like, I think it was endearing and based on our limited budget and, like,
I
you
mean, this
know,
is good cover. This is good cover. I mean, just
the
say you
canon.
sucked, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, I think my wife still, like, Gideon still gives me credit for the proposal, that we had and all that. So, like, I feel good about it. It's funny, like, even, like, the photos, we had, like, point and shoot, right? We had cannons or whatever. So, nothing's documented that as well as it would be today. It was just a different time. It felt fine. Like, today, how we are showing up, I think one of our go-to and it doesn't always work, but, like, one of our go-to philosophies is if you can DIY it, then go ahead. Like, you can go over the top, like, especially if the kids are DIYing it, fine. That's like a learning opportunity, and it's not that we wanna go cheap on, like, the things that, are involved, but it's more like the principle of, like, DIY versus just buying something. When we do birthdays, like, all the decorations and stuff are fairly
Yeah.
DIY. When we do, like, Halloween, I know Halloween's coming up, so that's relevant. Like, a lot of the, like, decorations they
Costumes.
did or the costume, like, it's
Yeah.
DIY, and I kinda like that.
Let's talk about Halloween because that's top of mind for many people, many families. Halloween was like sort of the original fun thing, and now it feels like it's a big production. And, I think I
Well,
see
you're
that in
also the dad now. That might be a part of it
Yeah,
too.
that's right.
I've grown up, I've matured, I've become a dad, and maybe my perception of like Halloween has changed. But I'm curious, how is Halloween different now versus when you were a kid?
Well,
Sajid.
Imad, you didn't grow up in America,
I know.
so were you celebrating Halloween, or was that just
No,
like another
not
day,
applicable.
like talking about gin
I was gonna
stories,
fill out NA as my answer. Not applicable.
right? No, but okay, but when was your first Halloween? I'm actually curious about this.
October 2001.
Shit.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. And tell us, did you
Dude,
go
I
as
don't remember. I don't remember anything
what did
about
you go
it.
as? I don't want to
Yeah.
put words in your mouth, but
Yeah. I honestly don't remember, but probably something lame. What did you guys
Okay.
do? Like, I want to hear yours because you guys were here growing up.
Yeah, yeah, Sajid, what'd you dress up as? What's a favorite Halloween costume of yours from way back when?
Pirate was on repeat for many years because my mom could make it on the fly or, adapt from the year before. You didn't really need to buy anything. The patch was
Yeah.
homemade, like everything. It was great. Pirate was the best. And it was like badass enough where it was like actually fun, but not like over the top scary Freddy Krueger style. It was loved Pirate. So that was one thing.
How many years did you wear that costume?
I'm sure at least 3 years. I don't know. But you know what's funny is I had a cousin who would sometimes dress up as a Pakistani for Halloween. He'd be like, I just put on shalwar kameez and here I am. It's like, what? But yeah, like it was like usually pretty last minute. Let's just talk about timeline. So Halloween used to be something you start thinking about like maybe October 25th.
The week of. The
The
Yeah.
week
week
of.
of, yeah, the week prior, nothing's happening at school. Nobody's really talking about it. There were Halloweens where I would get the costume like the day, like we'd
The
piece something
day.
together. My
Yeah.
brother and my mom would like, I don't know, do some stuff and boom. But now it starts like late September. I started
Yeah.
stuff. There are trunk or treats happening like all through October. So when you talk about too muchism, it's it's way too much, dude.
So my mom was actually oddly pretty into Halloween a little bit,
Yeah,
like in the
yeah,
sense from like a desi perspective, cultural perspective. And she would like DIY every costume. So
yeah.
she custom made a Dracula outfit for me.
Oh,
And
nice.
she did like my makeup. I don't know. She got some kit or something. So that was pretty cool.
So
Another
okay,
year.
so little young Emma dressed up like Dracula kind of sounds like maybe Rocky Horror Picture Show-esque, or am I wrong here?
Yeah, sure, sure. Whatever you want it to be, Sajid.
The
Whatever you want it
makeup,
to
I don't
be.
know, the makeup is threw me off. You said like for a desi person, your mom was pretty into it. Actually, I wanna talk a little bit about that. Like desis, especially Muslims, there's a whole
Yeah.
cultural
There's some
element there. Like, Emma, talk a little bit about that. So,
taboo
like,
about
your mom was
Halloween.
into it. How was that in comparison to other Desis or Muslims or both?
Yeah, I mean, like culturally, Halloween is sort of, at least in the past, was frowned upon, right? So it's kind of looked at as like this pagan holiday. You're celebrating death. It's like the, exact opposite of what it means to, celebrate life and praise God. So it just felt like a complete antithesis to that. So I think, especially in Pakistani communities, Halloween was like a big no-no. But I don't know. I think, my mom, she came to America and she was kind of taking in American culture. And I think she was like, hey, this is different. We didn't grow up with this in
Yeah,
Pakistan and we kind of want to explore it for our kids.
yeah,
So
we
I
we grew up with
greatly
gin.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We grew up with gin.
the
The
real
real
the
deal.
real thing.
Real
Yeah.
deal.
Well,
Wait.
you know what's funny is I kinda think like the opposite, where it used to be the immigrant generation, or maybe it's just my family and circle or whatever, but it seemed like that generation was like pretty good with Halloween because it was just like one of these cultural things. And somewhere along the way, maybe in the 90s or something, all of a sudden it became a really taboo thing, like the pagan stuff and all of that. And I feel like that half generation after us, like the parents of those kids got really strict.
I think I agree with that. It's like a half generation, somewhere in between when the internet came
Hmm.
online, the people got strict about Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find this, and look, I don't know the religiosity of it. I don't know. I just find it so
Don't worry.
kind of
Nobody's
short.
looking to you for religious answers.
Yeah.
very well
Well,
established.
I'm sorry, Mufti Ahmed here was about to drop some gems, but I think like for me, it's such a short-sighted position. And the reason why I say that is because,
To
your
celebrate
job
or
is
not to celebrate?
to not celebrate.
Okay.
I find it short-sighted. And the reason is it's like I look at it from the perspective of, you're trying to raise kids, you're trying to build a community, you're trying to belong to a community. And in 2025, when things are so divisive, things are kind of, people have like belonging is a very entangled term, right? You can belong to many different things. I think to enrich your kid's life, you should celebrate Halloween. And that is not a hot take. That is just something that you should do to celebrate American culture. And it's a place where people get together. They're having candy. I mean, and you get to have candy too. I think it's a great celebration.
So not only are you going against the faith, you're also accelerating your diabetes. Okay, Ahmed,
Thank
I
you.
got it.
Thank you. Thank you, Maulana Sajid. Thank you. Maulana Mohammadi. Sorry. Yeah.
I think there are other ways to like be a part of American culture and community. If it's like really, if something is really, really important to you, then you should hold on to that. Like we don't celebrate Christmas, or I don't. And that one's an important one because it's like, that's
Un-American.
But you
Un-American.
do have a Christmas tree.
I don't have a Christmas tree. No. That's just, no. Yeah.
Like, look, even though we don't celebrate Christmas, I do enjoy the holiday festive mood that
I
happens
love it.
after
Yeah.
like Halloween ends.
Yeah.
It's so
Me
cool.
too. Go see the lights. I love
Yeah,
going
go
to
see
see
the
the
lights.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, that's the part of like participating in American culture and, enjoying it with my kids. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, as it relates to your kids, how do you explain that? Like, where do you draw the line? How do you tell them what's okay, what's not okay? Like, what your
I
values
can
are?
jump
What
in.
your
I think my wife's actually got a really good way of looking at it, and she's made it really easy for our kids where it's like, hey, we don't celebrate Christmas, but doesn't mean your friends don't. And if you want to go celebrate it with them and be happy for them, that great. And we should be like, we should invite them for Eid when we have Eid and they can come celebrate with us. And that's been really good. Like kids kind of not only understand it, they're excited. And it does get them to value Eid because they know that they're going to get similar presents. And we make sure that they get tons of fun presents and the whole family gets them presents during Eid so they kind of enjoy that.
okay?
It's really interesting. I do feel like kids that are raised here in the US have very nuanced understanding. Like they get it. Like, we should give them more credit for like how deeply they can think about and compartmentalize their understanding and their limits and what's too much, what's not too much.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
What have you
Yeah.
seen like abroad or elsewhere in your travels? Like, what are you seeing in those kids that perhaps maybe they're doing too much?
Growing up outside the US, the perception of Halloween, you mostly get it from like movies and your expectation of culture. And in that case, what ends up happening is the folks who are the haves versus the have nots, the ones who have like go way overboard. Like it is ridiculous to like go to some of those parties or organized events and it just is like so manufactured.
Is there like a trick or treating culture in Pakistan? I can't
There
imagine
isn't.
that
So
there
it's
is.
not about like, I mean, not in Pakistan or the Middle East where I grew up. It's not that there is any trick or treating culture, but there is certainly a segment of the population that is very much into American culture. And behind closed doors, you have a lot of the cultural adoption of these
Mhm.
type of traditions that we only know about. Like we don't obviously live those, and like what you hear about from your cousins or somebody else, and then folks try to replicate it, which I think is weird.
I think that's such an incredible point of like American culture that people willingly agree to purchase candy that they're going to hand out to strangers, right? All
Totally.
because they want to see interesting costumes, be part of something bigger than who they are. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, to be honest.
I agree.
So
I agree. And it is like, I think it is permeating outside the US like much faster than we think.
any fond
Have you
memories
guys
from your
noticed though? Sorry to cut you off, though.
No,
Have you
please cut me
noticed?
off. Just run me over.
Okay. So have you noticed how Halloween is celebrated differently by different cultures in America, like different ethnicities?
Is that true?
Yeah. Go to a white neighborhood, very different than if you go to like a neighborhood with more minorities.
Is that correct?
The best is go to a gentrifying area, and the house that's the most done up is usually the new
The gentrifier?
gentrifiers. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool. Okay, that's a
It's an
good.
interesting
Okay.
conversation.
So I
Yeah.
think there's either a socioeconomic correlation or it's a race correlation or something. Like the too muchism part of it where
Yeah.
the decorating the houses over the top.
What still I can't get over is like the Halloween decorations that I put up as a kid were like maybe a couple of decals in the windows in my home.
Yeah,
And now I see people like putting up like 12-foot skeletons on their lawns and like
that's too
cobwebs.
muchism.
It
Yeah,
looks like it's designed like a movie set, right?
yeah. Knock on the
I
door.
think
See,
We have
knock
this
on.
like blow up like goosh that is like, it is pretty ridiculous looking.
Douche,
It's called
what
a
do you say?
goosh. Goosh.
bush.
I don't know. It's like,
Goosh?
yeah. It's just like this like monster. Like it's like a
Goosh?
6 foot monster.
Like a
You're gonna make
ghoul?
me Google.
Did you mispronounce ghoul or
Boomers, just look up the word goosh.
wait? So goosh is a word that young people are using.
No, don't share your screen. I'm going to read it. Goosh can refer to a brand of inflatable decorations such as bounce houses and holiday decor, or informally to the sound or action of something squishing, as in a smush or goop. That definition is courtesy to our producer, Salman, who is not on the show today, but thank you very much.
Yeah. So there you go. Now you know.
This was super valuable, really educational.
Talk to your kids about it.
I'm not, so have you guys, okay, this is another topic, but using their slang, they eat me up for that. That's like the one
Really?
thing I get a lot of crap for.
Like
Everything
6,
else, like,
7. Did they
oh
do the
yeah,
6,
if I do the
7?
6, 7, no,
Six, seven.
I get
Dude.
grilled. They're just like, just stop. I don't even try the 6, 7, but like the other day, I think my son said there was a word that was from our generation, and I was like, no, that's ours, like sketchy or shady or something. I was like, no, we own that one.
Good.
Yeah.
So I really like that theory, Sajid, that, minority neighborhoods may not be going over the top, but in other neighborhoods, maybe the one with the decor that's the most over the top is the gentrifier.
Yeah. Your
Any interest-
sidecar donuts, I feel like your neighborhood is the neighborhood to go walk around to get some full-size
real.
candy bars.
Doing too much. Okay, so the point I was trying to bring up is, did our immigrant parents underdo things, and like as some weird like overcorrection, our generation is overdoing things?
I don't think so. I think it was just how it was back then. Maybe our immigrant parents were like ambivalent or didn't know something, so they might have missed some things to
Yeah.
do, but I don't think we're over indexing. I think we're just like following what's happening everywhere.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like since I didn't grow up with it, I don't know as much about it. So I'm like watching you all trying to figure out what you all are doing to make sure that like we give some
You
sense
fit in.
of some sense of normalcy for the kids.
All right. Well, this was a lovely conversation. To close it out, I have a few rapid fire questions that I want to know about, Halloween. For each one of you, what was your favorite costume when growing up?
Like I said, pirate, baby.
Actually, one costume my mom got me that I was excited about was a cricketer, which is like the easiest costume. Like you wear a white shirt, white pants, and hold a cricket bat.
So
Okay.
you were putting on some costumes.
Yeah.
For what?
But
Just like in your house?
I think this was like, remember this was for my friend's birthday in kindergarten. And yeah, this is like not necessarily Halloween.
Yeah, I think mine was like probably the Dracula one. I just have fond
Wait, you're
memories
going to
of
answer
that.
your own rapid fire questions that you've
Yeah,
planned
he
ahead of
should.
time?
I want to see
Why
it.
not?
I want to hear it.
Yeah,
I want to hear
of
it.
course.
We don't have that many participants in this podcast.
You're
Wow.
not. You're not.
No, just
What's
the
your
level of
answer?
Nobody cares about your costume, Sajid. Okay.
The level
All
of
right, okay.
narcissism is kind of tripping me out. No, but it's
Yeah.
okay. Go
Well,
ahead.
great.
It's like, he has
anyway.
it written down.
Tell me your favorite candy.
Snickers then, Snickers now, Snickers till I die.
Dude, You and me
Damn.
are brothers.
Yeah.
Snickers
Wow.
there's nothing beats Snickers.
Life. Oh,
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. So
Oh, wait, next time you're going to Costco, have a Snickers. You're not going to end up spending
Dude,
$900 like an
Have you ever
Yeah.
had a Snickers ice cream bar?
so good.
So good.
I
right?
haven't had one in ages, and now I feel
So
like I
good.
need to get one.
God, I think
That's
we
really good.
should meet up after this podcast and have
Yeah,
some
just do it.
together.
Yeah.
All right, Emad, what's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy, Mike and Ike's, has been, always been.
Mike
I
and
love
Ike's.
Mike and
I
Ike's.
have no idea what you're talking
Mm.
about. I've never even had
Comes
that.
in a green. The original come in a green box.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
Probably has
Yeah.
like red dye 40 and all
Is
the
it
cancer.
is it like
No,
mint?
no.
Is it like mint tasting?
No, dude. Like you've been in America for so long, it does not taste like मैं पुदीना खा रहा हूँ, क्या खाना बना रहा हूँ? Like what the hell, dude?
But this totally
Mike
tracks for
and
Emad, right?
Ike's?
No, man. Mike and Ike's. Emad, you put two dudes' names on anything, he'll jump right at it.
100%. 100%.
Ben and Jerry's. Mike and Ike. Emad and Sajid.
No.
Like, I don't know. I don't even
Wait.
know.
Says the guy that got a massage with another guy, and then also somehow went on a couple's retreat without his significant other.
Dude, I can't make
And
any
you're-
more jokes about my family, by the way. Like everybody in my family knows I have a podcast now. The game
Yeah,
is
of
over.
course they do.
The jig is up.
Are you in
Yes.
trouble? Because you've said some stuff that you
I have
could
said
be
some
in trouble for
insane
already.
stuff. Yes. My wife told everybody else about it, be like, here's the name. I'm like, no, don't share it with
No.
anyone.
No.
Are they
yeah.
subscribing? Send them the
I
link.
don't know. That's how we got 2 more subscribers over the weekend.
Okay, so when your kids bring home candy from Halloween, are you applying a dad tax?
Live off the dad tax. That's
Totally.
that's a
They
treasury.
don't get they get
No.
maybe 10% of their collection, by the way,
Yeah.
in our
yeah.
household.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the rest goes
nice.
away.
How do you hide kids? How do you hide candy from your kids?
Let me tell you. I thought that was a different episode, but yeah, I get it. How I hide the kid. We bought this van. Okay, what's the question? What's your real rapid fire question? What do you
My
mean?
kids
How do
are
I hide
young,
candy?
so it's easy. Like we just put it in a little bin and
But your
it
kids
goes
don't
away.
like come after you and like say like, "Oh, I got all this candy." Like it's a legitimate question.
They literally forget the next day that yesterday was Halloween. These kids are too young.
Oh man, that was good. That was good. Anyway, this was a really good episode. I really appreciate your insights, Sajid and Emad, even though some bad takes, but I appreciate them anyway. And as always, please like, follow, and subscribe. It really helps. You can find us at NaanSense Show, both on YouTube and Instagram. And last but not least, reach out to us via email. We are nonsenseshow@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. As always, nonsensers, thanks so much. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Boo.
That was probably the best digital recording we've done off the jump.
Maybe too relaxed. Is that what you're saying?
I feel like I need to find a couch or something too.
The couch helps, dude. I'm telling you.
It
I
does?
feel so relaxed. Yeah, I feel like.
Oh man.